Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here. Now, over the last couple of weeks, we've been doing a few different videos of auction results for various different coins, from really big proof golds all the way down to some silvers as well. And we've got an upcoming auction that's just gone live for Coins of the Realm, which I did a video on a few weeks ago. Now, it's going to be really interesting to see what they have in this particular auction, and then we can also go next week and have a look at the results of how they've gone. It's quite an interesting one. It says here, in auction 27, a raw collection of 170 sovereigns that had been hidden away for the last 15 to 20 years. There's a batch of world gold bars. I don't know if that means there's gold bars, we'll see. And featuring two stunning graded super rare guineas, both of which are the second highest grades of those years. Not to be missed. So certainly are sounding like they've got a pretty cool auction ahead for us all. So let's dive in and have a look. Now, I do want to say that Coins of the Realm haven't sponsored this video. They just got an auction ending this weekend, and I think it's really interesting to see what's actually going on. One thing that I do want to point out as well here, I can't seem to highlight it, but there we go. Auction number 27, the only 0% buyers premium auction in the UK. I can't fact check that. There might be others, but I don't think in the coin world there are any other 0% buyers fee. So buyer premium, which is the number. So you might see, for example, if this lot here ended at 40, some auction houses will have a 10% buyer's fee. So you'd pay £44, and then you might pay VAT on top of either that fee or on various others, postage and things like that too. So here it's a really good auction house for that. So sovereigns was the key line here, and I'm seeing quite a lot of sovereigns already. Look at all of that. Oh, some guineas here as well. Or not some guineas, sorry, some older sovereigns. We've got some Laurel Head 1821, 201-year-old sovereigns. Incredible. So let's have a look. Let's go for a search and see what we can see for sovereigns. Gosh, right, okay, right off the bat, beautiful 1989 sovereign. This is a single sovereign. So we have here £1,660 for a single sovereign. That's a big number for a single sovereign. I don't know quite what the history of these types of coins are in terms of their previous price points, but certainly £1,660 for a one gold sovereign for the 1989 does look like it's pretty good. These coins are incredible. I've seen a few of them at coin fairs, and they, just look at that. It's just so stunning. I just wish the roll mint would make something quite as good as this again. There's arguments to be had that the current sovereign is equally as good, if not better, but this is just so much better. It really is. Super stunning coin. Anyway, £1,660 for a single sovereign is impressive at this point. So we've got a bunch of others here. So you can see we've got the 200th anniversary of the modern sovereign. We've got, I think these have just had a little privy mark. That's at 370. So you can see the price difference there of what a regular sovereign would be. We've got some older looking sovereigns here as well. We've got some beautiful George IV bare head sovereign. Look at that. Whoa, that's a bit of history right there. 1825, so nearly 200 years old. 197-year-old coin. Absolutely stunning. It's not really my area of expertise, I have to say, when it comes to coins. I have got some older ones, but they're pretty gnarly old coins that just, maybe a little bit of a premium, but not particular high premium. So lots of different sovereigns. We've got lots of bids coming in, which is nice. I can see quite a few of these have already got bids. Doesn't say if there's a reserve on these at the moment. We've got some good bids, though, relative to estimates. Certainly on this one up here, this big one's already near the top end of the estimate, which is great to see. Some various different ones with the different types of... So like there's a whole thing of sovereigns with WW Incoost. So WW is William Wyan, if you didn't know. And William Wyan, if you can just about make out on that little neckline there's WW. That's his little maker's mark, signature of the design. He was the one that made that portrait of Queen Victoria. Shield sovereigns are a bit frustrating when they're upside down and off center like this. I wish these grading companies would pay more attention to this kind of thing, but yeah, it is what it is, I suppose. Buy the coin, not the graded slab. That's what I say. So those are kind of cool. Those are interesting. So are there any modern sovereigns? We've got some sort of interesting older ones there, but let's see if there's a 2022. Any of those come up. So we've got here, this is one of the Platinum Jubilee £5 gold. Can't remember what the size was. 1.17 troy ounces of gold. So a little bit more than an ounce. And this one is a beautiful coin, don't get me wrong, but I am not entirely convinced it's going to get that price point. I can't remember what the issue price for these. I would suspect it was around 3,000, maybe. So maybe it's achievable, but it's a PF70. No bids as of yet, but we'll have to see how that comes up. We've got a quarter sovereign for the 2022. Lovely, lovely design. It's a very small coin though, but that's currently got a bid on at 115. And we have a great engravers coin here. Interestingly, that these are really falling out the sky in terms of that massive premium that everybody hoped and wanted and expected for it. Talking of engravers, let's see if there are any other engravers in this. So we've got here a few others. We've got someone bidding on a portrait for 280. And that's it for the engravers. Not very many at all. Okay, just the 3. So yeah, we'll have to see how those goes. Maybe people are just holding. I think a lot of people are holding, to be quite honest. Now, they said there were some bars. No bars. Australian sovereign, that must be an interesting one. Let's have a look, see what the Australian sovereign is. Nice Sydney mint. In fact, I think I saw something even nicer, or maybe because I've searched for engravers. Yes, there's the one I wanted to see. Beautiful sovereign, beautiful gold sovereign there from the Australian mint. Don't know if it has... Oh, it's a 2005 one, so it's a relatively modern one. There we go. You can see the difference there between this one and the older version here. It's very, very interesting to see the the production quality change over time. Of course, this one is quite worn as well, so that's something to bear in mind. Right, so let's just now have a quick browse through from top to bottom and see if there's anything else that takes our fancy. Coin auction houses are interesting. This is an interesting one. This is going to be... These only have a mintage of 100, I think. But coin auction houses are really interesting in terms of their results, because they do represent a targeted audience for coin buyers. And a lot of people will be very interested to see how things go in terms of the selling of some of these coins. I know for myself, there's certain coins that I have in my collection. Oh, look, we've got some bullion grade stuff as well coming in here. So a white line of Mortimer 1560 seems about right. I don't feel like that's going to go up particularly much more. Whether or not it will is anybody's guess. But it is interesting to see what these sort of market rates for these coins are. Oh, look at these old guineas here. 17 to 20,000 estimate. It's going to be interesting to see if that sells. I'm not sure that there's a market for these kind of coins at the moment. They're really difficult to sort of find buyers for. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong on that front. Maybe I'll be proved wrong, but that'll be an interesting one to keep an eye on. So yeah, I know I get a lot of value from looking at the different auction results, and it does help me make informed decisions about what I'm buying as well. So it's not just about trying to see if you can maximize how much you get out of something. It's about having a big picture, the full picture of everything. Love these old guineas. Is there anything I'm going to bid on? That's the question I want to ask, because I am a buyer if there's some nice things. Probably not the £17,000 old guinea that we saw a few seconds ago, but there are some nice looking coins in here. I'm not a buyer of just these nicer sovereigns. I'll buy a sovereign if it's something that's really cheap, basically. If I can get a sovereign for spot price, I'll buy a sovereign for spot price, part of my monthly budget. But it's not really the collectible side of things. It's not for me. I did have actually a friend who inherited, I think it was about 40 sovereigns, and they had from an uncle, I think it was, and they had a whole bunch of different date runs in there. It was fascinating to see, and I can get the collector element of it, but not for me. What was this? Double sovereign Gothic crown from St. Helena. It's just not the Royal Mint. It's just not as good as the Royal Mint. I know a lot of people say you should get them instead of the Royal Mint ones, but they're just not as good. And you can see that the estimates there are pretty low compared with where some of the other demand is. So there we go. That is Coins of the Realm auction. Lots of really interesting stuff. If you're a sovereign person, there are plenty to choose from. Maybe there's stuff for you in this auction. So I'd highly recommend you go and check it out. Ending on Sunday, the 26th of June. So go and have a look. I think it's pretty interesting. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. If you have any comments about certain coins or these style of videos, then please feel free to let me know. I'd be always interested to hear what you think. Otherwise, that's it from me. We'll see you on the next one. As always, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.